Hey YouTube, I wanted to do a video talking about maintaining your custom Emerson knives. Now, a lot of people don't use their Emersons. They put them up in a safe or whatever, keep them safe, keep them locked away. But there are still a good number of people that use them as daily carry knives, which is what they're designed for, which they're made for. And of course, this is the ever popular Emerson CQC6. This is a 2004 model without a wave, and you can tell that because of the diamond logo. The diamond logo was only used in 2004. So what I want to talk about is keeping your knife sharp, as well as maintaining the micarta. So let's first talk about the handle. Of course, the handle is made out of titanium bolsters and green canvas micarta, and the spotty screws are slotted screws. They haven't always been slotted screws. Of course, with the pivot is also a slotted screw. Back when Mr. Emerson first started, he used hex bits and Torx bits. Over time, he decided to go with a more traditional route with the Phillips head and flathead. Well, the bolsters will get marred up. They're bead blasted, and bead blasting shows wear easily. If we can focus, you'll see there's already scratches on it. I've had it for about maybe 6 months or so, and the micarta is starting to turn more brown than green. And in order to clean the micarta, what you can do is throw it in a dishwasher and run it through a typical dishwashing settings, and it will clean it up just fine. Also, you can use rubbing alcohol, which is isopropyl alcohol, which you can find at any convenience store, drugstore, and use a cotton swab to soak that in the alcohol and clean the micarta. I've kept it the way it is just because I kind of like that old used look. Maybe one day I'll eventually clean it. So then we get to the blade. The blade is made out of 154 cm steel, and it has a satin finish. And you can see, come on, focus please, focus. Okay. You can see the grinding marks. Mr. Emerson uses 200 grit, I think it's maybe 220, it's around there, sandpaper, and that's what he uses to grind his knives. And it can be difficult keeping a 0 ground knife sharp because it's so delicate and so brittle. It's easy to chip it or to roll the edge, which you don't want to use a ceramic rod or a bench stone, because you may mess up the edge. It can be difficult. So rather than sharpening your knife, what you want to do is you just want to hone it. And what I use is a leather strop. This strop I bought from a guy named Mr. Two Blue on the USN forum, and then I purchased some stropping compound, which is this green stuff. I purchased that from Amazon.com. You can get it really from any knife store. So you take the stropping compound and you put it all over the leather, and what it will do is it basically polishes up the blade edge. So you want to get the proper angle on your knife and just gently drag it across, drag it back over the strop. You don't want to go this way, because what will happen is you'll end up cutting the leather. So you want to go the opposite direction you would if you were using a bench stone. And then of course up here as well. This way you can use your 0 ground knives, and this will bring them back to life for you. See, it's starting to polish up nicely. I talk about these 0 ground knives because that's what Mr. Emerson does a lot of. Even when he has a knife in production, like the 15 or an 8, that is a V grind, frequently he will still cut them as chisel ground 0 grind knives when he does the custom versions. And the 0 grind edge can be very brittle, but it's not designed to be how do I say this? It's a hard use knife, but it's not designed to be misused. You don't want to be stabbing into metal because it can roll the edge. But like I said, if you strop it daily or after every use, you'll get a lot of miles out of these knives. They're designed to withstand a lot of use. Another thing that can happen is it'll chip. The edge will chip, and if I run my fingernail across, if I run the knife across my fingernail, I can feel where there's little burrs and where the little chips are. So you can't really, I wouldn't be cutting paper with this because you're not going to get a nice clean cut with it. But if you're cutting cardboard, if you're cutting rope, this will cut unbelievably well. I think that's about it. Like I said, your Emerson knife will last you a long time if you take care of it. I've had this for maybe 6-8 months, and it still locks up nice and solid, which it should. It should last years. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say. Cleaning the micarta. I think that's about it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a message. As always, be dressed to play and geared to slaughter. See you later, guys.